So is this year's team of the season going to live up to expectations? I mean, team of the season is always like a really fun time in FIFA, no matter what game comes out, just because team of the season is basically just packs on packs on packs, and most FIFA players love opening packs. But is the team itself going to live up to expectations? Just because team of the season usually is a time where the power curve just goes up another level. You know, all like the lower level cards just start getting left behind. But this year it's different just because there was already a massive increase in the power curve. Like honestly, the power curve started off really high as it was. Like you would see like cards that normally would be expensive in other FIFAs, and this FIFA would just be uh bottom of the barrel, lower level pricings, which is weird. It's honestly for me, it took a really hard, not hard, really like a while to adjust, just because I would pack a card that in other FIFAs would be super expensive, and then I look at the price, and it's like 20, 15K, which is like wild. And I would say overall, I guess it's a good thing that cards that would be expensive before are now cheap, but that also created like a really like kind of big separation because like the super expensive and rare cards. Oh look, my first team of the season. It's Ramsdale. It's nothing crazy, but I'm excited because it's a team of the season. I packed more and towards the next half of the video, but this is my first one, so I'll take it. Anyways, I was saying, when you look at the super rare card, super like Eusebio, Ronaldo, Mbappe, Jarzinho, those cards. I'm saying those specific cards because those cards are my team untradeable, but those cards in old FIFAs would still be super expensive, and they would still be like the cards that everyone would chase. So even if you're getting like I would say mid level cards, mid to high tier level cards, cheaper than normal, the super rare expensive cards are still going to be super rare and expensive. So I would say for like the maybe like the casual player, that's fine. But if you're playing like FUT Champions or Division Rivals and like Division One or Elite, you're still gonna come up against this, like the Mbappes, the Jarzinhos, the Maldinis. You're still gonna come up against them. So it's still gonna be hard to get those cards because they're still expensive. And that's just how FIFA was. Like my team is a full untradeable first owner, and I struggled a lot in the beginning because I would just come up against Jarzinho and Mbappe and Maldini every single game, and I didn't have them. Like sure, I had like mid level to high tier level cards, but you still can't compete against those crazy cards. You know what I mean? So it's kind of difficult. Oh look, I picked my next team of the season. Watch it. Ruben Diaz. Honestly, I'll take it because he's worth a million coins, and honestly I'm excited for him just because he's a really like good defender in the game. I think his stats are like better than Timothy or Van Dyke, so I'll take him. And now I'm definitely using him because he fits right into my team. And behind him, I get Reece James. Now Reece James is a really good card too, but sadly he just doesn't fit in my team. My right back in my in my main team is Timothy or Hakimi untradeable. So obviously Reece James is just not gonna fit, but I will use him as a super sub because those stats are insane. He's gonna come off the bench probably every game as like a center mid, but I'm gonna use both of them because both of them are really good cards. And like I said, Ruben Diaz slots right into my team, so he's an instant starter. So yeah, I'm gonna use him. So I'm excited. I got both of them. But now back to what I was saying. Obviously, I got a crazy team of the season. I'm happy about it. But back to the point of what I was talking about. Those crazy cards are still hard to achieve, no matter the game. So that's why it was weird to me. It was weird for me to see just how cheap some of the OP cards, how cheap they were, but then how expensive still like the super rare cards were. Like right now my team is stacked. Like if you see my shorts, I've been super lucky the past couple of weeks. I got for birthday Rooney, I got Eusebio, and I got R9. So my team right now is stacked. And if you've been playing FIFA long enough, you know that when a card is like super good, there's kind of something specific that makes them super good. Like sure, EA can release a card with like way better stats than like Jarzinho, but Jarzinho at the end of the day would just still play better for you than that other card would. And that's just how the game is. I don't know why it's like that. That's just how it is. I think the power curve in this year's FIFA was probably the weirdest one out of any FIFA, just because EA kind of got themselves in a hole. Why? Because of this is exactly right here. The World Cup heroes. Was it World? Yeah, the World Cup heroes. They just kind of made a big mess of the market and the overall ecosystem of the cards. Because if you got a good one, which a lot of them were super good, if you got a good one, your team just got better than most people's instantly. So those cards made the power curve super high, super early on, at least for what the standards of old FIFAs. And then EA would release really good promos and then really bad promos. If you understand what I mean. Like some promos had super overpowered cards, and other promos had super bad cards. And it got to a point where the power curve in itself was super high, and EA was releasing cards that were nowhere near the power curve. For instance, FUT Birthday and Future Stars, two of the biggest promos of the year. And those promos are the promos that usually start raising the power curve a lot, like a little by little by little, until we get to Team of the Season where it explodes. But by that point, when they released those cards, the power curve was already high. So FUT Birthday and Future Stars released cards that were just fully behind the power curve, like fully. Like I don't remember anyone being super hyped for those cards. Maybe some of them, but most of them were just mid. And when it comes to Future Stars, I mean specifically like the cards themselves, not the icons. Obviously, the icons are gonna be expensive, but like the cards themselves, a lot of them were super below the power curve, and they're cheap. And don't even get me started on Team of the Week. Sure, Team of the Week towards the end of it was better overall, and I feel like they should have done that the whole year. But Team of the Week for a long time has been really bad, and this year it's just the worst it's ever been. No, there was like basically no good Team of the Week the whole year. I mean, obviously there was good ones, but I mean there was a lot less good ones than average, and average they're still really low. So for this Team of the Season to be successful, I think EA have to release Super Juice cards, and what they're releasing now, I don't think is good enough. Like some of the cards are good, obviously, but I think overall the team is weaker than it was last year, and I don't know how or why they would do that when the power curve is already super high. Like they have to keep it up, or else I think this Team of the Season won't be good. And I mean good for the standards of Team of the Season. Cause like I said in the beginning of the video, Team of the Season is always gonna be fun. But I think to make this a really good year, they're gonna have to juice the cards super super high. So yeah, those are my opinions on Team of the Season and the overall state of FIFA. It was a little pack opening. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one. Have a good day.